Hello everyone, this is Pilpoh. Welcome back to All the Mods 10 Limited Edition. Now, I am stuck. Okay, now I'm not stuck. Brilliant. I've done quite a bit between episodes for this. Oh, I didn't mean to right click. Damn it. Let's go back in here. Now, I think I was supposed to have set this corner over here as the corner. For some reason, it didn't let me in. Yeah, as you can see, I've done a little bit between episodes right here. Now, it's hard to explain, I suppose. Let's go get some soul sand, and yeah, I'll show you the little method that I've got for the soul sand. Did I turn my shaders on by accident? Okay, let's turn those back off for now. So, yeah, we go into the library area, can't we, from here? There we go. There we are. Nice. And then we can just zip outside. There you go. And now we need to find some soul sand. I am completely out of soul sand. I could go nick some from the... Oh, hello. Yeah, we could go nick some from the, like, quartz farm that we've got, but... Nah. I'm sure there's some around here. Is there not a soul sand valley or something nearby? There is nothing nearby. Okay, I think over there is the best place to find it. Okay, I'm sure there's some soul sand right there. There you go. Let's take those. I don't know about the soil. We'll take all of it. Why not? Yeah, there's loads of it around. We love it. So, yeah, between episodes, I was just thinking about it, and we can just get everything set up for the tier 3, and we get ourselves the Oblivion shard today, which will be very useful. Now, this thing over here is very simple. I actually did a video on this, like, ages ago now, when All the Mods 10 was first coming out, but Just Dire Things is amazing. We love it. We love it a lot, right? So, what we've got right here is we've got the Advanced Placer, and that's literally just going to place some soul sand. And there you go. You can see this is going up. So we've got 66 souls in there now. You know what? We might want to stop what we're doing right there. How many does it take to upgrade this? 50. You know what? I'm going to take those out. We don't want to do this anymore, basically. What I was doing here was, what you do is you put it in the block placer, which literally just places it right there. You could use anything to do that, to be fair. You could use like a modular router, for example. That would actually not take any power as well, so it might be a better idea to do modular router. Oh well, doesn't matter. Yeah, because this does take a tiny bit of power, but that's fine. Just Dire Things that this works so well because they're all the same sort of thing. So that is a placer. See, it says Advanced Placer. This one is the Advanced Block Breaker. And what I've done right here is I said there's only one thing you're allowed to break, and that is the soulless sand. And it doesn't like break it and put it in its inventory or anything. What it does is just breaks it in the world. And then I've got this advanced item collector. Actually, it's just a basic one, yeah. These things, the basic, well, all of the things from item collectors, they pick up before they come into the world, basically. Sort of. It's like, it's so quick. It's like the quickest out there. To the point where our magnet that we've got on right here, which I really should upgrade at some point, but I haven't. But anyway, yeah, that thing doesn't even like try to pick anything up that this is trying to pick up. That's really useful. So we can just stick it on there and job done. So that is going to break the solar sand. And this one down here is the meat and potatoes of the whole thing, right? So we've got an advanced clicker. We've put in a soul extractor. And we've got hold click. And we've just said do the hold click thing on soul sand if soul sand's there. So it holds it for 40 ticks, which is 2 seconds. Which is near enough what it takes to do this, basically. I didn't count it or anything. I just put 2 seconds because I thought it would be okay, and it seemed to work. So, and 1 second didn't seem to work. Didn't seem to be long enough. So yeah, there we go. The other thing I did was I went and I got what, 6 more arcane pedestals? Yeah, so all of these are now arcane pedestals. And if we have a look in here, that is full of Oriole. We've also got that 10 souls that we got last episode, right? The only thing we don't have right now is blood. Now, I was going to try and do a chicken spawner, because that worked in all the mods 9. You could use a chicken spawner. And, oh, yeah, there's several ways to get blood. I was just seeing if we had any antimatter. I turned my reactor off by accident, and I forgot to turn it back on, so I just went and did that. But we should get an antimatter any minute now. But anyway, let's have a look at this. So if we go, is it test tube? Yeah, this thing here from Forbidden and Arcana, this thing, you can hold this on you, and then you can go hold it in your offhand when you kill mobs, and it fills up with 3,000 blood. So we could do that, or you could just kill them around the forge, and then it puts all the blood in there. Now, as I said, I tried to do it. Those instantly died. I don't know if that actually adds. No, it doesn't. Oh dear. I might have to move this down one. Yeah, we could do that. I didn't actually use my cardboard box to do this, did I? I mean, we could just get a new cardboard box. I used Silk Touch, but still. Anyway, sorry, I'll show you. This is a silverfish because it used to be chicken, but chickens don't put any blood in here anymore when you kill them near this. So I don't know what's going on with that, but if I were to kill these, you'll see that did go up because it was at like 13 something right there. But it looks like this is too far up. I also put all of the upgrades and stuff on this, so if I grab another glass, stick it there. I also don't really like the blood splatters because they used to cause like a ridiculous amount of lag from Evilcraft. They probably don't cause that lag anymore, but yeah. Anyway, we can chuck these down like this and get like a bunch of them. Turn that off. Have a look in here. So 1700, 1760. There was not too much there, was it? But yeah, if you keep doing this for a while, you'll get yourself like an absolute ton of blood. There you go, 1900. We need to get, I think it's 6,000. Correct me if I'm wrong, for the tier 2. 6,000. So we've got everything we need for the Oriole. We've got everything we need for the souls. We just need 6,000 blood. So that's just me gonna do this right here. Now we've got ignores conditions. Initial health is 20. The whole reason I'm using silverfish is because they're like hostile, technically. They're hostile mobs, and they're quite small, and you can fit like quite a lot of them in this area. Plus, they don't drop much. Like, I was kind of hoping they wouldn't drop anything, but obviously we've got like the gems and stuff, and the miniature heart's actually not that bad to get, right? So where are we at? Okay, we're getting there. I'll tell you what, I'll go off and I'll make all of these right now. I'll make all of these. I'll, you know, get all of the blood that we need. And then we'll be right back. Now, there is an enchantment you can get on your sword, which basically turns anything you kill with that sword. It turns all of the drops that you get into experience instead. Really good. It's a good enchantment. I used to use that as like, and I put it in like one of those advanced clickers in my original series, I believe. And then what you would do is you just like tell it to kill everything in the area, and it would. Oh, it wasn't an advanced clicker, it was a modular router, and that was all the mods 9, so I'm not sure that will work anymore, but yeah, there we go. We got enough blood right there, so I think, what does it want us to do? So it wants us to get the arcane crystals and the spawner scrap, plus we need to get some Edelwood. Now, I'm pretty sure I accidentally used all of my Edelwood, so we'll just, yeah, there we go. Now, you get the spawner scrap just by breaking spawners, like normally breaking spawners. You can't use like Silk Touch or whatever. So I did break a couple of spawners, I think in the other, and I got those. Now, we do need the pedestals, which I've already made, I believe. Yeah, there you go. This is the annoying thing, right? Now you have to break all of these, and it's not like, it's not easy. It's not easy to do this, I will admit. It's not like, you know, if we've got max efficiency, it will break faster. They just take time, each of these, and it gets proper annoying when you have to break these and then place them back down afterwards and everything. But you do get them as like an actual obelisk thing, so it's pretty fun. Oh, why'd you go there? Damn it. Right. So I need to put these on the spots instead. Just like that. I wonder if you could put them like there and they would still work, the Oriole things, Oriole generators. Anyway, stick these ones around the edge. Oh, we need a gavel as well, don't we? That's fine. We can make a gavel. And then this one goes in the middle like that. And it's got a little, you know, circly thing right there. And what we want to do, gavel. I'm probably going to make a diamond gavel if I can. Yeah, I can definitely make a diamond gavel. Easy enough. Now this thing is annoying. So what we do is just right click on that now that all of those things are there. And we're going to go sit in the corner. Actually, I'll fly up here and we can still look, right? Ooh. I wonder if shaders works with this. Nope. There is a way, I did get a comment recently of seeing the Just Dire things, like transformation stuff from the goo. Even when you've got shaders on. By the way, there's a tier 2 now. That right there is a tier 2. Nice. And then we can do tier 3. That is the new one that we want to put right here. And I can get rid of the tier 2. So this one needs 50 souls. It needs 1,000 Oriole. Have we already got 1,000 or is it 50? Oh, 500. It's 500. Okay. So we do need to put all of the pillars back down. At least these ones are easy enough to break, right? They're quite quick. I do like that. Nice. So we'll basically pump up all of the Oriole whilst we do the other things. Now, I'm pretty sure we need like an absolute ton of blood for this as well. 9,000 blood. So we need to do the whole blood thing again. And we need 50,000 or 50 souls, I should say. And that, well, maximum souls right there. We don't need maximum on the Oriole though. That's pretty good. Anyway, what else do you need for this? You need chiseled puzzle. Yeah, we could do that one. Chiseled polished blackstone. There you go. So we got one of those. What else do we need? Okay, so we need some of this. I'm going to try and say it. Diorum? Diorum. Because I want to say diorum, but I don't know if that's the thing. I'm recording quite early in the morning today, so I'm trying to be a little bit quiet. Because I don't want to upset the neighbours. So, and I've got the window open because it's really hot still. Anyway, yeah, and we need some more arcane crystals. I did go round and I mined a bunch of arcane crystals. It does say, I think, on the arcane crystals, it says right here, between, basically, go down to -13 and you're golden. That's what I did. Also, whilst I was digging around, I did find a silverfish. That's why I've got a silverfish spawner right here. I converted the one that was here. That was good. What was the other bit that we needed? We needed that diorum, didn't we? Diorum. Make 4 of those. Thank you very much. Oh, hello. That one. There you go. Right, so we just need to wait for this to fill up with Oriole, which it probably will. And the next thing we need to do is just kill a bunch more of these things. I really wish... you know what was really good about the Morgan? Wow. Okay, the train just went by. You know what was really good about the Morgan? At least. I know it was like relatively easy to like max it out in the previous versions, right? You could get like 10,000 damage or something. It was... It's kind of a grind, right? Because you had to do the whole murder a bunch of villagers sort of thing, right? You had to unalive all of them for those sponsors out there that won't let me say murder. But anyway, yeah, you had to do all of that sort of stuff. But the good thing is it had like a sweeping edge, like an extra sweeping edge thing to it. So this has got sweeping edge on it. I think it's got sweeping edge, yeah, the highest level. It's still really bad, isn't it? Whereas the Morgan, you could literally hit the middle right there and it would take out all of these. It had like a massive area. We could still make the Morgan, to be fair. And actually, the Morgan's still got better damage than this. It can go up to 200. But it's just, I think a lot of people are just sick of the Morgan. Because all the mods, what? Ever since all the mods 6, I think it was like the best sword. And everyone would always make it every single pack. And then they did try and change it slightly in all the mods 9. And I think people weren't used to the changes and it just got a bit messy, basically. So, yeah, I'm quite happy we don't have to mortar, but I do miss that functionality. It was a really good functionality, to be fair. Right, how many bits of blood have we? We got enough right there. Good. Right. Did they just die and then feed this? I swear that went up with that. Oh, yeah, it just went up. No way. Okay, so we don't have to kill them ourselves. I kind of thought it was, we had to kill them, or, you know, a player had to. Right, there we go. And we're getting close on the Oriole as well. That's pretty cool. Okay, well, we just got to leave this now and then. Pretty cool. And then we can make ourselves some Stella Eterna. Now, before we... Or Eternal Stella, flipping heck. I could have sworn it used to be called the Stella Eterna, but I could be wrong, to be fair. Maybe I just read it wrong. I read a lot of stuff wrong. People were especially mad this series when I said Draug me, which was... I always find that quite funny, because it's just the way that I say it, and yeah, people are mad. Anyway, we should have enough right here to make one of these at least. We've got that. We don't have any of these X-Petrified, though. And I don't think they spawn as ore anymore. Oh, yeah. It does say it on there. So black hole, throw dark matter together with corrupted dust. Edelwood. There you go. So we only need one of these, to be fair. So we'll pop that one in. I'll make some of that dark matter. And then, what was it? Corrupted dust. Corrupted dust. Now, I thought this would be a thing. We need to make ourselves one of these things right here, which is going to be interesting. And we needed this artisan relic as well. So, yes. And then you need some raw iron as well, which is fine. We can go turn our spawner on for that. And then that'll get us a bunch of raw iron. In fact, we'll do that right now. Right, let's have a look, see how this thing works then. So we need to make one of these, which doesn't look that bad, to be fair. Need a blast furnace, we could do that. Blast furnace. And then need to surround that like that. And then it's got the way that you build it on there as well. Just like the forge, which I love. It's just like a really cool thing. So we need polished darkstone, we need polished darkstone brick, and then we need the core thing. Okay, so polished darkstone, and then we need some brick as well, don't we? So let me just do something like that. There you go. Is that right? Polished darkstone brick? Yeah, okay. So we need to use this more than we need to use this, to be fair. So let's maybe get a bit more of this. And I think we're going to try and put all of the Forbidden and Arcana stuff in here. Because why not? We can break this bit up at the top here. The glass is only there so the silverfish don't spawn on top. Literally the only reason. So if we have a look at this again, it was like a plus pattern on the bottom. Okay. Like that. And then we want to put this in the corners. This thing looks really cool, by the way, when it's all like put together. What was the next part? Next part is just a bunch of this. We're going to make this side the front. Yeah. And then what is it on top? Okay, corners and then the plus pattern. One goes there, one goes there, one goes there. Like that. And then finally, you put that one right there. And that should have... we need to use a corrupted dust or something on it. No, not a corrupted dust. This sort of dust. Yes, you do. There you go. I thought that would be the case. Nice. Do we need souls in this as well? I actually don't know. That's pretty cool. That's how you get the bee for it. Oh, I like that. Okay, this is the recipe we want, isn't it? I was just seeing what other recipes they've got. Everything's pretty pants by the looks of it. Yeah, weird. You thought they'd do a little bit more with this, considering. Anyway, you need the artisan relic. relic. And I need to put, I'm going to put like 8 in there. With some obsidian. Oh, hello. Get one more. There we go. And then I think you need to put like coal or something in there. Oh, wow. We are proper going through our coal right now. Fair enough. Anyway, let's pop that one in. That should be enough, I reckon, to get us at least one of these. And then we can make some corrupted dust. Okay. And look at the animations on that thing. It's so cool. Nice. Anyway, right. Let's see if we can make some of this dust now. Oh, you get 4 of it per. Which is pretty good, isn't it? Right. Over in this corner is where we're going to put the dark matter. And we just threw down a corrupted dust. Now, that right there is going to spew out some of those ex-petrified ores. When it can, basically. I need to... Oh, you know what? Got a bunch of bottles of enchanting. When it gets a bunch of experience, it will throw one of these out, the ex-petrified ore. So we just chuck like absolute heck ton. There you go. How many do we get? 12. It's not too bad, is it? Now, the other thing we needed was... Have we even upgraded this yet? Wait, is this a tier 3? It looks like a tier 3. Wait. It's not a tier 3 yet, is it? No, I haven't done... Oh, I haven't done that bit yet. Fine. Fine. Sorry, I was moving ahead, wasn't I? Ooh. Okay, good. I kind of remember that thing eating items as well as experience. And I didn't want it to eat up all of these things when we place them down, right? Because that would suck. Okay, anyway, literally, it would suck. Oh, I broke. There you go. Done. Right. So these go in the sides like that. These go in the sides like that. That's not the right ones. What am I doing? I'm moving ahead a little bit. By the way, you can shift right click these and they give you experience, I believe. Yeah. But we don't want to do that because we want to use them for the thingy. So there we go. Pop that one in the middle and gavel. There it is. It's beautiful. Nice one. So the next thing we need to do is we need to get some of this. Stellarite pieces. I'm not in, we might actually have some. Shall we have a look? Stellarite. No, we don't. Okay. I don't think... Oh, hello. There you go. There's a tier 3. That's what we're looking for right there. So this probably needs a bit more blood. Definitely needs some souls and stuff, but that's all good. We'll come back to that. What I was going to say is... Stellarite pieces. I'm pretty sure... I don't remember where it is. Is it right here? Yeah, there we go. I'm pretty sure when we did our mine, there was some stellarite right there. It does explode. In fact, what I'm going to do... Oh, hello. How quick my Paxwell is. Arms reach. You know what? I'm even going to put down some cobblestone like this. Oh, it wasn't that bad, was it? Anyway, there's our first stellarite piece. Maybe it was trying to do some damage and our suit like stopped it. But yeah, there you go. That's all we needed. I vaguely remembered that from like the beginning of the series, so I'm quite lucky that I remembered that, I suppose. Now, there is another way to get Oriole, and it's by making the Oriole potions, I think it is. Oriole. I have no idea how you spell it. Ah, this one right here. So, Oriole bottle, and that is a potion of regen 2. That is a potion of regen 2 with a bunch of these Oriole crystals, but as we don't have a way, which the dust at least, right? We don't have a way to like automate this, although saying that, we could technically... We could get these crystal specs from, like, there's a flower, I think, that drops them. So we could have done it that way, but mining is just so much easier to get enough of these so we can get enough for the ATM star. Because, as I said, once we get the ATM star, we can always, like, bulk everything back up. We'll probably have to do like a load of stuff with bees when we've got the ATM star. Anyway, so if we want to make, you know, the rest of the ATM stars. So we make the starry bee and then get infinite ATM star. Anyway, so that's that one done. Stella Returner needs 1 soul. Oh, it needs like barely anything right there. It's the blood. Oh, we've got enough. Oh, flipping it. It's going to take a while. Oh, to be fair, what we could do is we could just take the corners out because this only uses 4. And we could just leave these ones here for now. Yes, I like that idea. Nice. So we do 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then in here... Is it a diamond in the middle? Oh, no, they've changed it to Aldemodium. Okay. That's fine. We've got 200k Aldemodium. As I said before, I had a person jump into our Discord and say, vibranium. They said, you've got I think I only had 6,000 blocks of vibranium in my old series because I used bees and I wasn't really like, you know, too fussed with those bees, to be fair. I didn't like amp them up or anything, but I used bees and I had like 6,000 blocks and they were like, oh, you must have cheated those in. Even though I've already said that everyone can see what I've been doing because I did it all on camera. So it was just, it's that whole like, oh, you must have cheated because you've got all of this stuff. It's just weird to me. Anyway, oh, this one needs a soul. There you go. 1 soul. And then right click on that one. That'll get us the Stella Returner. Or the Eternal Stella, sorry. Nice. Cool. That, by the way, is the Oblivion shard. We are 1 component down. 8 to go. I think it's basically 8, right? There's 9 main components to it. I mean, you can count the nether stars and, you know, the alloy blocks as well. You can count those. There you go. There's the quest. Love it. So that'll be in the ATM star. Yeah, you could count the rest of them, but this means that this one's unlocked. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 left. Because the Patrick star we can do whenever. Because it's super easy. So, yeah. But there you go. There's the... oh, you get an extra one. Oh, that is so useful. Thank you for that. You get an extra dragon head from that one as well. That's really good. I probably really should have looked at the quest for this. Tribo. Okie dokie. Swift sneak. Love it. And a little bit of congealed blood right there. That's so funny. This is the bees area. Okay, cool. What the heck is that one? Why does it look like that? Okay. Anyway. Right, that is one of those done now. Oh, that is a point. We should probably go get the Ender Dragon data model. It does need to be self-aware. So that means that it needs to be... Yeah, we need to get a ton of kills on the Ender Dragon with this in a data, whatever you call it. Or you can always just have it running for a while, like we have with the Ghast one. I think our Ghast one's nearly done, you know. Before we do anything, let's actually make the Oblivion shard, right? So, is it called a void? Yeah, there it is. Oblivion shard. Why? Why did you not give us the quest? I bet you there's like one of them we didn't. Seriously, we didn't make a stabilized. Okay, we'll do that now then. Stabilized. Oh, you got one of those. Thank you. And there you go. There's the Oblivion shard. Love it. Nice. Now, one thing I am going to do before we rush off and go get the model framework, at least for the Ender Dragon. The one thing I'm going to do is right over here. I'm going to take this thing out and we're going to make this eternal. So the way you do that is you use a smithing template. So we can do that. There you go. And smithing table. And then I'm actually going to make that a smithing table on a stick. So we can just carry this around with us, basically. Pop that one in with that and that. And that is an eternal soul extractor. And what that means is this no longer has durability. So we could put as many bits of soul sand in here as we want. Soul sand. There you go. Now, you know what? Yeah, I'm just going to get a basic hopper. And we're going to put hopper directly against this. And put the rest of the soul sand in. There you go. So that's just going to keep that stocked. And this is chunk loaded, by the way. So what we can do is we can just leave. And we should get a bunch of souls by the next time we come back to doing that. Although, to be fair, I'm not sure we're going to need it for much. The Eternal Stella is actually kind of useful later on for a few things that you use for modern industrialization, basically. Some of the tools. It's really good for that. But we're not going to be doing that. So we might have to do it later on. But for now, we don't have to do it. So there you go. Let's go get the data model for the Ender Dragon. Because we're still in that stage right now where we haven't we haven't even activated anything from Apotheosis, so we're not going to get like a ridiculously difficult Ender Dragon, if you know what I mean. So yeah, let's go do that. Let's get our deep learner as well. So there it is. And in here I have got the basic Snow Queen. That's actually a really good one to get. I'm going to pop that away for now. We've got a Warden one. Again, that's pretty decent. And we've got a Shulker one. And I kind of want to get the Shulker one up there because we need Shulker shells. Now, if we have a look in here, we've had this one running for a little bit. And it is at superior. So it's got a really good model accuracy. Now, we're going to take that one out because we don't really want any more. And if we have a look at gas tiers, we've got 8,000. So we don't really need many more of those, in my humble opinion. Right, let's go over to the end. Oh, and we need some end crystals, don't we? I want to show you guys that you can use the ones down here. So you see these ones down here? You could go 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's going to summon the dragon in. You can also use these ones right here. So that one there, that one over there, and so on and so on. Anyway, right, let's get my book out. This thing, by the way, is insanely good. For, oh, wait, is it break? Yeah, I think it's the break one. You can just shoot these. And it's like super accurate. It doesn't have any drop off or anything. I want to get this one. Wait for the dragon. Oh, hello. Now, I'm worried. Ah, there we go. Not too bad. We can just stick it in like that. There we go. And now we just got to kill the dragon. It's not bad, actually, was it? Oh, yeah, we have to kill the crystals first. Silly Pilpoh. There you go. So if I do that. Do I have to use the... Is it the brakes? I'm on the brakes spell. That'll be fine. Number 2 is my... Yeah, my damage spell. So... Basically, we're going to... He just... Interception right there. He just got in the way. She did, sorry. Yeah, I'm just going to click on all of these. There's a lot of them with the cages around them. But that's fine. Yeah. It's easy enough, isn't it? There's a good tip, I think, actually, to use the Ars book to shoot it off like that. There you go. Where did the dragon go? Oh, there it is. Okay. I think that's all of them, by the way. Yeah, looks like it. Right. Now just time to murderize the dragon. Ah, also, he doesn't do any damage. Or she doesn't do any damage to me. That's not too bad, is it? I want to see if I can get that, like, nasty attack onto the dragon. It's pretty good, isn't it? I think that's mainly due to the rage glove right there. If you keep attacking, you get better, like, damage or something. There you go. What we like to see. Nice. You get a bunch of stuff from this as well. Anyway, that is going to be... Yeah, we just need to kill one more. And you get a load of experience. I forgot about the experience. Nice. Right, let's kill one more. I will collect the dragon egg, even though we don't really need... Ah, you know what? I'm not even going to bother. So let's use 1, 2, 3, 4. Just do that one again, and I'll just show you that you can do it on these ones as well. There you go. See? Right, there you go. That was easy enough. I should have shown you that kill. That was a really fast kill. Basically, I stood in one place, and there was... Okay, I missed one, apparently. There was one that I missed, damn it. Yeah, there was, like, no... Well, you can see them right now. There's no, like, cages around all of them, so I just went pew, 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 and knocked out all of them except for one, apparently, and then just hacked away. Took, like, 2 seconds. It was awesome. That does mean that we've got a basic model now. So if we wanted to upgrade this, we could. But we'd have to kill the dragon 4 more times. Let's punch that away. We'll just go through. There we go. Should bring us back to our base. Oh, he's going to do the... Okay. Have I not gone through... I haven't gone through it before, I don't think. That's funny. I must have skipped it the last time. Anyway, let's grab this one out of here. Now, I will say it depends on the simulation, right? So if we have a look at this one, it says the simulation cost is 512. This one is 4,000 RF per tick. So it's a little bit more power hungry, but we're fine with that, aren't we? So, yeah. And then the other thing we want to do is, in the export right here, I'm going to take out the gas prediction. Dragon prediction. There it is. Ender dragon prediction. So that's going to filter and put them all into here. And then what we can do is we can pick... Now, what does this one give us? Which one can we do? Dragon eggs or dragon's breath. And we've got both of those anyway. So I might actually just not. Because you can actually use these. Oh, you can't use them for anything else. I thought you could. I thought you could make dragon heads out of them. Dragon head. What's that then? Wither? Why is there a wither one in there? It should be a dragon, right? That would make more sense if it was a dragon. So there it is. Anyway, right, I'm going to call it here. So thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Did not mean to open that. Whoops. Bye.